And here she is back on the stage. Our first server will be Catherine Parenteau over to Tina Pisnik. Whether she's on the right or the left, she is steady Eddie, and she is an enforcer.
Time in 0-0-2.
Well, there's Sock doing his thing early, just hitting the skin of Dekel Bar. When it catches him in the skin, it just sounds a little different. Oh, Sock playing, coming out hot, nice combination. And really, what you touched on with Tina Pisnik is she can play a left side women's, and it's seamless transition over to the right side for mixed doubles.
Just wide for Jack Sock. And to your point about Tina, she was playing right in women's with the Texas Rangers alongside at a right. She's so versatile.
Yeah.
Plug her anywhere.
6-2 in MLP, a weekend to go. Just so good. That's a nice slapper from Jack Sock. No topspin needed on that forehand put away.
Jack Sock, 31 years old, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Of course, a 12-year tennis career backing him up. 4 Grand Slam titles, Olympic gold medal. Good pressure from Dekel Bar, stepping in effortlessly, and a good run for him in MLP as well, with DC playing with James Ignatowicz.
Yeah, and he was also 6-2, so 2 of the better records in MLP for Tina Pisnik and Dekel Bar. There's sometimes Jack gets a little carried away with some of those forehands off the bounce, this one catching the tape, but his pressure has been quality early in this match, and I expect him to continue to look for that. Dekel Bar overextending after a nice patient point from all 4 players. And really for Sock and Parenteau, it's been mixed results.
Yeah.
They have incredible individual skill sets. They just haven't been able to quite find that balance when they are on court together. But I expect it to come sooner rather than later.
What is the key there? Is it just learning each other's game? Is it Jack Sock at a consistent level tearing it up on his side?
Oh, Dekel looking for the Ernie counter. And yeah, I think both of the things that you mentioned, Michelle, really play into it, as Tina Pisnik and Dekel Bar just really know where the other player is going to be. They hang out off court. They have found that happy place, and Parenteau and Sock just haven't quite done that yet. Don't miss that. We agree, Jack. Do not miss that.
2-3-1.
His brother's here to watch him today. Had a chance to chat with him before the match.
Goodness, Tina Pisnik, her hands at the kitchen line, in the midcourt, in the back of the court, just so soft.
3-3-1.
43 years old, too. Just a dominant player Tina has emerged into.
I'm going to correct you, Michelle. 43 years young.
Yes.
That's what I think about Tina Pisnik. All those 40-plus players, just special place in my heart, as I have gone over that threshold, and I'm about to play at a 4-5 level right now. So what they are doing is incredible.
You're gonna look a day older than 21, Adam Stone, the ageless wonder.
A rare miss after a pretty standard right side lady to lady cross court dink grind.
4-3-2.
Dekel. That's how Dekel leaves shots. He swings and misses. That's the only way he leaves the ball. Nice look from Catherine Parenteau, and just about 2 inches long.
Ernie attempt just barely touches the tape.
Yeah, it was good patience, even from Jack Sock early in that point. So I don't hate him looking for that Ernie ball just an inch or two too low for him to have success.
Oh, what a play from the lob to the Ernie setup.
So she short hop lobs knowing that Jack Sock is going.
No more dinking with Tina Pisnik. In summary.
Time in 7-3-2.
There's a nice combination. And the tough thing for Catherine is if she does decide to dink straight ahead to Dekel to get Jack Sock more involved, Dekel's so good at Ernieing. So it is a tough spot for her.
And they complement each other perfectly in that way. Tough bounce for Sock off the tape. This would be a crucial breakthrough match for Sock and Parenteau.
3-7-2.
Came close against Ben and Annalie back in Arizona and been a little quiet since. Oh, what an ATP from Jack Sock.
Yeah, great patience from him letting that ball travel as we see Dekel Bar and Tina Pisnik not unwinding the stack.
It was on the middle of the line, I thought.
Jack says he thought it was on the middle of the line. I'm not sure if Dekel and Tina believe him or not, but he seems like a pretty truthful guy.
You call it in, you called it out. Ball's in.
Yeah.
Ball's in, point.
Okay, so they didn't even have to bother with the challenge as Vicky Ryan. Oh, we're still talking here.
Wait, you can challenge a ref's call of in? I've never heard of that. You can only challenge a player's line call. You can't challenge a ref saying the ball's in. What? I've never heard of that ever in Pickleball. You can only challenge if a player calls the ball out. Wait.
Give a challenge to the referee's in ruling.
Have you ever heard of that?
If the referee's in ruling scores 4-7-2, we'll proceed with video review.
Somebody send help.
Otherwise, you can challenge any ball at any time? Hello?
So Jack's arguing that he believes that you can't challenge a referee's call of the line, only a player, but you can.
He's got a great bewildered look. I mean, he's really selling it right now. That's for sure.
After video review, the referee's line call stands. Ball is in. One timeout.
Good
One
stuff.
timeout. We're
Credit to
play
Jack
at
Sock.
4-7-2.
Unbelievable. This guy's high entertainment value. Forehands to chirps and everything in between.
Time in.
He's got it all.
4-7-2.
Entertainment value is not in question. Yeah, and that's what they
Side out.
wanted. Catherine pushing a ball back behind Dekel, getting Jack Sock involved. He pulls the trigger kind of at the midsection torso
7-4-1.
of Tina Pisnik, but she's just up to the task.
Tina Pisnik, she just won't go away. Pesky opponent.
Yeah, another slow point in favor of Pisnik and Bar. And Catherine Parenteau rolling those dinks on her forehand side with
8-4-1.
topspin. Tina Pisnik just slicing,
Yeah.
cutting the ball, bumping the ball with a short hop,
Point.
half volley. Just nothing seems to phase her, whether it's cross court from Catherine or straight ahead from
9-4-1.
Jack.
She doesn't miss. Oh, there it is. Ernie
Second
finish.
serve.
Nobody's getting that ball back as good as a defender as Tina Pisnik is.
Yeah, I mean, the slap and the pace of Jack Sock clearly on display right there, but the footwork to maneuver around the corner of the
9-4-2.
kitchen was well done from him. There's a nice combination.
Side out.
Pretty reasonable initial counterattack from Dekel Bar, but the combo, that second ball, so important, really at all levels, but especially that
4-9-1.
pro level.
Oh, inside out, perfect setup from Parenteau.
Yeah, dug a ball right on her shoe tops, did Catherine. And Jack Sock with that slippery misdirect, really manipulating the wrist and the
5-9-1.
paddle, pushing that ball back behind Dekel Bar.
Jack Sock show continues. Another point, and they're 3 points away.
Yeah, and that offense comes at you from a different angle when you switch sides from right to left. So that was a really nice job from Jack, just starting the fire, trusting his hands and his
6-9-1.
offensive combination ability against Tina on the left.
Yeah.
Second serve.
Another team has entered the quarterfinal rounds. Hurricane Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier just beat
6-9-2.
Hunter Johnson and Paris Todd. They're moving on.
Side out.
Oh, no love. Just a phenomenal serve, forcing Tina to stay back at the baseline.
9-6-1.
He had a great look at the last forehand.
Sorry.
That's what you have to
Second
do.
serve.
Kiss it off the tape. It's the only way she's going to miss from the mid-court or the back of the court.
9-6-2. Point.
Big play from Dekel Bar to get game point on his side on two.
Nice knee bend and crouch position so
Game
that
point.
that second forehand he could put down at the feet of his
10-6-2.
opponents.
Oh,
Side out.
It's just it's a little more funny when the big guys take awkward swings, as Dekel,
6-10-1.
just nothing he can do on that last one.
oh my. There's the cobra we've seen from Jack Sock. He hit that defensive shot like an overhead on his backhand.
Yes, from a high position.
What is that?
Dekel slams short in the court. The ball bounces up. What a play from Jack Sock.
7-10-1.
My goodness. Finally a miss from Tina Pisnik off a heavy drive from Jack Sock.
Yeah, jammed her up on the right rib cage. Couldn't pull that elbow far enough in
8-10-1.
and misses wide. Here we go.
Another drive and
Second
crash
serve.
attempt by Sock, and Tina Pisnik read it all the way through.
Yeah, not sure if she was just going to go to that spot regardless or
8-10-2.
changed in the moment, but nice volley from her.
Backhand is so precise of Pisnik.
Side out.
An opportunity miss for Sock and Parenteau.
Game point.
Game point number 3 for Pisnik and Bar.
I think Sock kind of flinging some sweat off of his arms. It's getting muggy up in the 80s here in Atlanta. Not sure if it affected the previous shot.
Wow, good cleanup by Catherine Parenteau down the line, all over it.
Yeah, Dekel looking for that mid-pace, kind of half-hearted backhand roll. And that ball came back at him much quicker than he hit it.
10-8-2.
Another game point. Well done by Dekel Bar to close out game 1, 11-8. Pisnik and Bar up a game on Sock and Parenteau. Team to look out for, and right now it's been all Tina Pisnik on her side against Sock and Parenteau.
Catherine, exactly what I talked about. Scary to go up the line of Dekel Bar. Phenomenal Ernie, but Catherine, her defensive chops are world class.
0-0-1.
There you go. 2 points, 2 Ernies from Dekel. 1 out of 1, but a very slow start for Sock and Parenteau. And they found something in the heart of game 1. Let's see if they can carry that over.
Patient point for Jack Sock. I was just going to ask you, he's not a player, and he says this, I'm not going to outdink any of these guys that have been around the sport for years. So he's going to shake it up more than most. What would your advice be after this point to him to find that balance?
Oh, good try from Jack. I think that there are certain situations where you have to outdink people, or at least have that in your pocket and that ability to do that. So create chaos, do your thing, Jack, but there's going to be certain matches where you just got to lock it up, and that is pro pickleball. You can't just exclusively play one style. It could be conditions, it could be opponent, it could be who your partner is. You have to find a way to do both when... What do we have here? Oh, just checking on the ball, okay.
I think it looks awesome.
So, and his dink ability has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
In the 6 months or so.
But when he's beating people, it's when he's taking over matches with his aggression. So that would be, I would imagine, a hard balance to strike.
Balance,
right?
balance in life.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. In between the lines, outside the lines, it's so tough. And you just have that threshold. You can't just do it yourself with crazy shots and crazy movement, and even though he has the ability to do both.
His athleticism shines in those crazy points.
It could even be little pockets too, where I start off for 5 minutes and I'm going a little crazy, then I pull back at the end of game 1 and ramp it back up in game 2. Just the ebbs and flows of a match can help him with that.
What happened there?
That clipped the tape. That's bad luck for Catherine. As the Dekel Bar drive. Really, all you have to do is weather. If there's one knock on Tina Pisnik, she doesn't poach very well up at the kitchen. So you just have to weather that first drive from Dekel, and you end up being okay most of the time. But Tape had other ideas.
slingshot of a shot from Jack Sock.
Yeah, I heard Catherine a little soundbite saying, "That's it. That is it, Catherine." You need a lot of that from Jack. That was like controlled creation with his forehand in the middle, and then of course the full slapper put away. And we're searching for the ball. God, Tina Pisnik can do it, can't she? Maybe they got the wrong one.
She's a magnet for the ball, as they say.
There is. I think there was a couple of balls back there. They're trying to figure out which one was the game ball. We just switched that thing out. I knew something was going on back there.
One.
Wow, she got the first one, but set up beautifully for the second put-away shot to Jack Sock.
Yeah, that's two solid two-shot combinations. Controlled topspin roll on the forehand side, and then the full-on put-away. More please, Jack.
Point.
Just a couple tennis Olympians going at it, toe-to-toe down the line, Pisnik and Sock.
Yeah, and they didn't unwind the stack earlier. They were trying to that time. I believe that caused the error from the Pisnik on the return.
Ooh.
I even accidentally called her the Pisnik. So,
I like that.
Yeah, it actually flowed pretty well, even though it was a mistake.
4-1-1.
Let's make that one stick.
Nope.
Yeah, that's it. It's tough. I mean, back left to front right is not easy, especially if you're in the 40-plus club. So I like what they did in game one, where they didn't unwind the stack because of tricks. And he has a regular Ernie and a delayed Ernie. My goodness. Also, Catherine Parenteau talking about working the middle of the court once she gets up to the kitchen line.
Second serve.
Sock also encouraging her to hit a more aggressive dink as well.
5-1-2.
So I'd be curious to know your thoughts on what that looks like for CP.
Well, he made up for it because I think he missed a poach opportunity early in that point, but still got it done. Yeah, so I think it's with the soft ball, you have a little more freedom to roll. So when the ball is harder, conditions are cooler, soft airs are more of a thing.
Catherine Parenteau goes toe-to-toe with Dekel to set up Jack Sock down the line on Pisnik.
Yeah, that's great mixed doubles right there. Catherine finding some well-timed aggression at the right hip of Dekel. Two-shot combination from her, and then Jack finishes.
Oh, no way. Lefty defense to tag him.
He threw the hands up in the middle of the point.
Touchdown, Jesus.
And then slapped it off the tape right into the chest of the big man.
Oh, my. And then he tagged him with the let cord.
You just don't get points like that from many players. Well done, Jack. Oh, this is fun stuff. What a change of momentum from game one to game two. That was an awkward little slide from Tina Pisnik to counterattack with the forehand. I like what Catherine did there, starting the fire straight ahead. Just caught the tape and threw off a rhythm, though.
Oh, gosh, no.
Oh, gosh, no. Yeah, Dekel in a tough spot. He was just trying to slap it low and get back in the point, but got underneath the ball and even had a little backspin on that two-handed backhand. Oh, wow, and Jack and Catherine holding as well, not unwinding the stack, and Dekel Bar missing an opportunity with that third shot drive.
Well, in North Carolina, remember, the last two game scores were 12-10, 12-10, going both ways when Sock and Parenteau were eliminated in the quarters. Oh my, Jack Sock gets a game point on that fine-looking shot.
To cross-court whip through with that one-handed backhand and have your opponent not even move. Dekel has his paddle over on the right side of his body. Absolutely no chance. What a shot from Jack Sock.
Just a rocket from Jack Sock. My goodness, what a response in game 2. An open presented by Acrytech. Catherine Parenteau feeding the game of Jack Sock right now after this serve. Would love to know how they're avoiding the dink battles, because that's not what happened in game 2. Oh, finally got it away from Tina Pisnik. She almost got it, but dinking was not a factor in game 2. Yeah, Sock and Parenteau able to get out of it.
I mean, lopsided score line, but the type of points was the biggest difference.
Oh my goodness. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. We agree. Jack Sock is something else.
Yeah, he is. And the patterns were so different, and they were kind of able to avoid that Tina versus Catherine. They caught Tina on the left a couple times, and they just mixed up their dinks to different positions to stay out of that standard cross-court pattern, which favors Tina Pisnik.
And Jack's pulling shots out like that.
Well, when there is chaos and the opponents are in a huge offensive position, you neutralize that like Jack did. Often they default to their standard shot, which is going to Catherine. So I like the move he made. The shot just happened to be too good.
There's the pattern. Ooh, Pisnik felt like she was there, just missed it.
And even a couple times early in game 3, she has changed the pattern, meaning Tina Pisnik, and gone up the line to Jack Sock, which I believe is a bit unusual, given how much success she had in game 1.
Pop-up chance and a beauty for Jack Sock.
Wow, he didn't even let that ball apex. It was still rising forward, so that was very sneaky to go to the backside of Dekel Bar.
Oh, no. I thought he was going to hit it.
Faked you out, Michelle.
No. I was like, oh, dear, it's out.
Yeah, I mean, but you said it a couple minutes ago. It's always the Jack Sock show, but it is the Jack Sock show and winning right now.
Ooh, Ernie, opportunity taken by Dekel Bar. He's sick of the Jack Sock show.
Yeah, he is. He wants to quiet that show, and what better way to do it than one of his best plays? Nice Ernie from Dekel.
No. Right out.
I mean, that ball's well wide, but I always felt like wide was more of an issue letting the ball go than deep. So good partner communication from Dekel as Tina Pisnik was ready to hit that first volley while transitioning forward.
Timeout receiver, 0-3-1.
Oh, interesting. Or pinching back at his Achilles. He said it goes away in 90 seconds, and I hope that is correct. Big return from Jack Sock, forcing Tina Pisnik back on her back foot.
0-3-2.
All right, there you go, Jack. Nice dinking a couple times. Worked over Dekel Bar in that cross-court pattern as Dekel overextending and losing his balance just enough to create the error.
3-0-1. call. 3-0-1. Second serve.
Just deep, as Catherine geometrically had a lot of court to work with there on the cross court and almost dropped it in.
Oh, I think that ball was wide. Didn't matter. Jack Sock all over it. What kitchen coverage, both sides from the men.
Yes, fun point. Jack, early in that point, Jack caught Dekel on the cross court. He had nice hands, but just couldn't get the ball away from Jack. So much pressure, such quality lateral movement at the kitchen line. Oh my gosh, is what Jack says, and we agree.
Straight downwind now.
0-4-1.
Here you go.
Jeez, that is a freaking angle.
Yes, it is. And I mean, Pisnik was cheating. She was cheating to her right. She knew exactly what Jack was going to do, but it was just too much power, too much angle, put Tina right into the video board. Dekel. I mixed it together. I was going to say.
I like it.
Dekel had.
The Pisnik and Dekel.
Yes. He had a nice lefty snag in the middle of that point, so I kind of mixed those two words together. Maybe we'll just roll with Dekel.
I like it. They're on the board, Pisnik and Bar, finally here in game 3.
1-4-2.
Jack Sock lets it fly, and now Pisnik and Bar have to unwind the stack, which you pointed out was an issue in game 2.
And aggressive dink from Catherine Parenteau. She really rolled over that dink and created a little something.
Well played by Dekel Bar, right to the hip of Jack Sock. Wasn't ready for the backhand.
Yeah, nice offensive shots from Dekel. Ripped one up the line with two hands against Catherine Parenteau and then goes inside out, as you mentioned, Michelle. And even though it was from the middle of the court, tough to catch Jack Sock on the cross court with the speed up, but Dekel did.
4-1-2.
On a 2. Oh, just missed.
Yeah, tried to return the favor there as he's looked to body up the big man a couple times in the last few points. No success, though.
No points for Parenteau and Sock that time. And another on the side of Pisnik and Bar.
Yeah, and actually Jack Sock apologizing, maybe thinking that he should help protect Catherine and step over and get that ball. A couple loose errors now from Jack Sock. You have to be careful in this big moment in the heart of game 3. Such a phenomenal start for Catherine and Jack, and Tina Pisnik and Dekel Bar just working their way back into this one.
And that last service rotation that much more glaring to not gain any points off of.
Second serve.
Good response.
A nice little freebie miss from your opponents really helps when you've lost a couple points in a row.
3-4-2.
Yes.
Tagged him. What a shot from Parenteau.
Well, I mean, she saw Jack try 0 for 2 trying to body up Dekel. She said, I might as well take a crack at the big man. Nice job of catching Dekel Bar, leaking to the middle of the court. Nice deception from Catherine.
She loves that inside out fadeaway flick.
Wow. Big drive to the middle of the court and then catches Dekel very off balance on that last volley attempt. Nice drives from Jack Sock.
Adjusted that time by taking the forehand just a half-second late, though, on the recovery.
Yeah, nice spot there from Dekel Bar going to the right side of Jack's body, who is sitting heavy backhand.
Rips it through the middle for a winner. 6-3 now. Sock and Parenteau get to the end change first with a 3-point lead.
And they're rewarded with a 6-3 lead on the end change.
Time in, 6-3-2. Point.
Yeah, so just a very standard inside-out forehand dink from Tina Pisnik catches the net. As you know, that not awkward but unusual lady straight ahead from a lady in mixed doubles because of all the unwinding of the stack issues. I mean, big heavy drives on this court, so I mean you have to find a way.
7-3-2.
Jack Sock is on another level right now.
Just your standard 5-shot combination of power from Jack Sock. He picked on Tina a little bit, he picked on Dekel a little bit, just firing away.
8-3-2. What? I'll recall. 8-3-2.
Oh no. Everything working in favor of Sock and Parenteau.
Yeah, and he...
That's tough from Dekel.
I mean, he's gone big in the middle several times, so he was looking to catch the right side of Dekel's body. He found his spot, but
9-3-2.
with it clipping the tape, no chance for Dekel.
What? Recall. 9-3-2.
Yeah, nice. I actually like the speed up high at the shoulders from Jack Sock to Dekel Bar, so a nice counterattack from Dekel.
3-9-1.
On a silver platter for Dekel Bar.
Yeah, I mean, that lob wouldn't have worked on me. So, yeah, I mean,
For context, Adam
yes.
is how many feet tall for those who don't?
More at all, which
good.
which is great to hear.
Yeah.
Time in. 4-9-1.
Pisnik and Bar looking for a run here on a 1. And Tina Pisnik rock solid defensively.
And Dekel, her biggest fan, saying so good.
Okay, so
It's not down at the change of stuff. Every step I take is probably behind
I believe it's the dripping of sweat that is causing some footwork issues. And also, if you're a heavy sweater, I am, sometimes it comes out of your shoes, which can be an issue with your footwork.
oh. Can't say I've ever experienced that issue in my life before.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a southeast situation. You know, Atlanta and Florida, sometimes it does happen. But showing no ill effects on that last forehand from Jack Sock.
Feathery touch, anticlimactic for Jack Sock the way he's been playing this match.
Yeah, I mean, he's been slapping every single one of those. So, you know, I wouldn't say poorly disguised, but not well disguised, but it didn't need to be.
Tough news out of the men's draw, by the way. De Villiers and Smith, Pat Smith, have withdrawn from men's doubles. De Villiers suffered an ankle injury today in singles. Wish him the best. Big finish for Jack Sock down the middle, meanwhile, for a match point.
Just a disgusting combination to whip through up the line and then be ready in the middle for the next ball.
10-5-1.
I mean, she just handles so many, does Tina Pisnik.
10-5-2.
Match point number 2. On a 2 for Parenteau and Sock. That versatility of Pisnik on the left shining through on that point.
Yeah, nice job. Several dinks from the ladies straight ahead. Catherine decides to pull the trigger. Tina Pisnik ready. Oh, no.
Second serve. Five, 10-2.
Cleaned up by Catherine Parenteau, a couple feet back of the kitchen.
Yeah, nice job from her finding the middle of the court. So tough to do on the two-handed backhand side. Some of these ladies seem to be able to put that two-hander wherever they want to.
Match point number 3 for Sock and Parenteau. Oh, just missed it. That would have been sick. That was just a couple inches back.
Yeah,
on a heavy cut from Pisnik.
Yeah, he had Dekel fooled in a big way.
Match point number 4.
10-5-2.
That's a nice dink from Pisnik, too. Oh, and a missed return is how this one will end. What a match, both sides. Jack Sock and Catherine Parenteau prevail. They're through to the quarterfinals. Jack, have to start with that incredible lefty defensive play, whatever it was, in game 2 at 7-1. You just threw your paddle out with the lefty. Got Dekel out of position somehow. Then you tagged him with the let cord on the way out. How did you pull that one off with the touchdown, Jesus, to finish?
That's from training and watching Colin Schick play every day and watching him scramble and run that fast. It's very inspiring and motivating, so can't give up on the play. Channeled my inner Schicky and was able to scramble that one out.
Catherine, great play out there. Game 1 didn't go your way, and often it's the fella that is controlling the tempo of a mixed doubles match, but it seemed like Tina Pisnik was really locked in game 1. What did you guys do or discuss to turn the tides and get this win?
Yeah, I felt like we were dinking a little too much. I mean, Tina is just one of the best dinkers out here. So I felt like we had to be a little bit more, putting a little bit more pressure. And I told Jack, just like, be big in the middle. You're so big, you're so athletic. Just go out there and just put a ton of pressure on her. And I thought we did a pretty good job as a team.
Well, it's been a journey for you guys this season, still figuring each other's game out. How close do you guys feel as you look to hit your first podium in 2024? How close is this partnership to achieving that this season?
I mean, I feel like we've been close in a lot of tournaments. Obviously, we new partnership to start the year, but we ran into some great teams along the way. We showcased, I feel like, a lot of our skill and potential against Ben and AL in Arizona, and an awesome, fun match there. And so we knew we had that. We know we have that level in us. Honestly, it just took probably more time for me to just kind of get used to what she said, is maybe just applying a lot more pressure, kind of moving over more, using, I guess, my athleticism and hands at times. I feel very comfortable when it gets going quick and covering the court. So I think that's one of our tactics moving forward, and obviously Catherine is one of the best in the world at just being so solid and keeping us in points and telling me not to be stupid out there. So, yeah, it's fun.
Well, you guys were working together seamlessly, and from one sweater to another, make sure you bring another pair of shoes, Jack.
Man, this is bad.
It's a dad thing, I guess. I had no idea that was a thing, by the way, the shoes slipping out of your feet. I can't say I've experienced that. Sounds tough.
It's not fun. Not fun.